Hey guys, welcome back to the Wandering Wind, and today I got a bit more of a serious topic to talk about with you guys. I want to talk about Jukin Media Incorporated and the current state of YouTube with regards to copyright abuse and money extortion from both MXR Plays and other creators. So, let's get into this by talking first about what Jukin Media is. Jukin Media is an entertainment company that operates by identifying shareable or otherwise compelling user-generated videos, negotiating with the video owners, and then licensing the videos for third-party use and or featuring the videos in its own productions. So basically, Jukin Media makes money off of other people's work, but they do it legally, but then they also do it illegally by other means. Okay, so let's talk about the current situation because I think it's pretty messed up, and I think you'll probably agree with me on this. Okay, so this is being pulled from reclaimthenet.org, and the title of the article is Jukin Media Accused of Extortion, Target YouTube channel MXR Plays, and Demand Thousands of Dollars for a Meme. Okay, so Jukin Media are again accused of weaponizing other people's content for an extortion scheme that's easily made possible by YouTube's broken system. So this case has many of the hallmarks of what's going terribly wrong with the internet today that anyone on the internet must surely pay attention to. In this case, an alleged copyright troll by any other name, let's just say one specializing in viral style videos, is going after a creator on YouTube on a dubious infringement claim and outside YouTube's own channels. So, the attempt itself relies heavily on the war on memes and YouTube as the digital Wild West where nothing works as far as creators' rights are concerned isn't lifting a finger, at least not at this time. And to be honest, what's new there? I mean, come on. This is YouTube. They only help themselves anymore. Fortunately, though, the victim here is not some small YouTuber that might easily fall by the wayside, as so often the case. However, this one is at least big enough to gain some attention. It all revolves around a video posted by Henry Leong, aka MXR Mods on YouTube, who has over 2 million subscribers and quite a few tens of thousands of followers on Twitter, where he also announced his trouble with the company. $3,000 for a single meme because it contained footage from 2 of their clips. If I don't pay this, they'll strike and take down my channel. Now, first of all, I do want to say, first and foremost, if they are doing this, and all evidence points to that being the case, this is outright extortion. This is outright mafia-style racketeering. Oh, it's a nice channel you got here. Would be a shame if anything happened to it. Yeah, banhammer. I mean, seriously, this is the kind of tactics you'd expect from the Russian or even the Italian mafia, not from a media corporation, but here we are. Again, I am not saying that any particular employee of Jukin Media or any particular affiliate of their company is at fault. This is the fault of those that make the policy and those that drive the policy within the company, because policy makes practice in many corporate settings. Policy is what drives the company to action. If there is an action taken by a corporation of any kind, it is almost always backed up by policies they've had in place either on paper or not. And it looks like they don't have it on paper just because they would end up immediately getting in trouble because, according to this next bit, they even themselves admit that $3,000 is disproportionate for the value of those clips. The tweet thread from MXR includes a screenshot of Jukin Media's curious, to say the least, communication with the creator. It's not your run-of-the-mill or even faintly professional-sounding infringement notice. No, Instead, it's a message asking for money from the creator in return for avoiding any present or future trouble. Straight up. And I will read the message in its entirety here so that you can hear exactly what it is that they're saying. Hi, we'd like the chance to respond to this. For starters, it's important to understand that we provide a service for video creators. We allow them to list their content on our website so that TV shows, publishers, YouTubers, influencers, or advertisers can buy a license to use their content. It's no different from a company like Shutterstock, where photographers or videographers can make their content available for sale, only we specialize in viral-style videos. As we've mentioned repeatedly, you can completely avoid any issues related to copyright by simply licensing videos on our website for $49. So right there, it says exactly how much the videos are worth. $49 a pop, $50, and yet they're demanding $3,000 or more. We have no ill will toward you or your channel. Wrong. We'd like nothing more than for you to license content using our website. Or if you'd rather not, another option is simply not to use videos that you don't have permission to use. And here is where they try and turn it around on him. YouTube policy is clear on this. It says you should only upload content, including music, videos, and artwork, that you created or that you are authorized to use, completely forgetting the following paragraphs regarding fair use and the policy of that. Within legal limits even. There are legal precedents for fair use, and yet they are completely disregarding this in favor of profits, because that's what a corporation always does. If a law isn't within their favor, they just sweep it under the rug and wait until someone tells them, oh, wait, you're in trouble because you violated this law. In effect, you're taking other people's videos without asking them, which he does not need under fair use law, then posting them to your channel and making money off of them. By visiting our website and paying a modest, see, here's where they try and get you. They say, oh, it's just a modest fee, and then they also try and sue you for $3,000 or more. A modest $49 license fee to use videos, you'd be making sure the video's rightful owners are compensated, while also assuring that your channel remains free of copyright issues. As always, we're happy to discuss your situation and try to come to a reasonable solution moving forward. We'd also be willing to discuss some kind of longer-term deal that would allow you to have access to our entire library of 60,000 plus videos. We never want to issue copyright strikes. Wrong, you're lying. We have a duty to do so to protect the copyright of the creators who have signed with us. Again, there's no reason we can't work together. There's that appeal to a more sensible side of a person, which doesn't work when you're trying to literally extort them. There's no reason we can't work together so that you have access to amazing videos and that the creators of those videos share in the economics. The charge here from the rights holder, aka Jukin, is that MXR infringed on the copyright the company apparently holds in some meme the MXR channel made use of. But those memes, by all accounts, had been created by a third party. The company decided to go after a wildly popular YouTube channel. In other words, where the money is. And it's also where YouTube's shoot first at creators and ask questions later copyright policy means a creator's nightmare. Favoring anything from legitimate copyright claims to flat-out copyright trolls over any interests of YouTubers themselves. I'm still reading from the article, just so you know, and I will link it down below. The fear of creators facing this scenario is what seems to be driving Jukin's message. This may or may not yet prove to be a double-edged sword for the company, though, as it might gain immeasurable negative exposure for going after a popular channel. And believe me, if we can manage to do so, we will make this public, Jukin. In the meantime, Jukin said it had no ill will toward MXR, and the channel could completely avoid any future problems simply by paying a modest licensing fee to the company. TLDR, it could get really messy for you if you decide not to work with us. They also say they never want to issue copyright strikes, not if they can get creators to pay up first. Otherwise, the tone of this message sent to the YouTube channel. Yeah, pretty much the same way I interpreted it. It would be a shame if something happened to your YouTube channel. Yeah. It's either blackmail or extortion, but either way, it's a sad state of affairs when a majority of the aggregate hundreds of commenters on MXR's Twitter are now struggling simply to determine how to qualify all of this. Is it blackmail or extortion? But perhaps even more importantly in the long run, aside from the immorally aggressive tactic, others want to know, is this a legitimate cause of copyright infringement or an example of fair use that an unethical entity is trying to abuse? Fair use, by definition, means using copyrighted material in a limited way that is done clearly to produce commentary, news reporting, parody, research, or criticism. Fair use and copyright infringement, in other words, cannot coexist in the same instance. So which one is it here? Leonard French, a lawyer who runs a copyright-focused YouTube channel, talks about the injustice of copyright in this lengthy stream that is linked also in the article that I'm reading, picking up on and unpacking in detail this important topic of the day over on YouTube. Memology 101, meanwhile, has Jukin Media dubbed as a parasitic copyright company extorting YouTubers. The video cites past examples of Jukin's dubious practices, asking for money, otherwise abusing copyright systems to strike down channels, inflicting sometimes irreparable harm. YouTube channel The Quartering also covered this story, with Jeremy Hambly saying of Jukin Media, they are a company that ambulance chases viral videos and promises their owners money for them. The way they generate their money, from what I can tell, Hambly says, is by then taking these viral video clips and abusing the copyright system and issuing large amounts of claims. MXR are no heroes, though. The channel just wants to do their thing on YouTube without getting harassed, which I can agree with. I don't want to get harassed by copyright trolls for things that I'm not even guilty of. But to be honest, it's just this is not great at all. And his MXR's approach of just doing their thing and trying to avoid everything worked for a while, as MXR tried to go along with Jukin Media in some past instances just to make the dreaded strikes go away. But now Jukin is asking for $1,500 per clip they claim as representing per creator video, and going straight for the strike's jugular. Memology 101, though, has its verdict, and it's a harsh one. MXR caved in the past. Therefore, Jukin Media has taken this as a chance to rob them completely. So what do I think of all of this? Well, first of all, I think this particular instance is, at best, an instance where we can learn from the copyright system YouTube has in place and maybe start to change it towards the better. And at worst, this is just another example of why YouTube doesn't care and why the copyright trolls of the internet are so darn successful. Because YouTube doesn't care where the money goes. They just want the money to keep flowing. They don't care where the money goes. They just care that the money flows. And that's not intentionally rhyming. That's just the way things are. If you've got a channel and it makes money and YouTube's not getting a cut, they don't care about you. And if they are getting a cut, they still might not care about you. Because who knows? Who knows? Either way, I don't care who you are or what side you take on this. I want you to do something for me. If you have any decency at all as a creator, spread this message. Do not do business with Jukin Media. Do not license your videos to them. Do not allow them to use your videos as weapons against other creators to do with what they will and make others' lives worse. Yeah, you might get some money out of it, but guess what? Your integrity will be shot, because if they know, if people find out you're working with this sham of a company, they will, in all respects, morally crucify you in the court of public opinion. They will, in some respects, completely write you off as a creator just for doing that. Don't do that to yourself. Don't do that to your creative potential and your creative career. Just don't sign on with them. It's not worth it. And to be honest, I would not like you to support a company that extorts money from people that are just using the law to their advantage. I myself have had copyright trolls come after me and take my money. Back when I was still making ad revenue, I would get copyright claims on just about every video, even if it was my own original content. It would get claimed anyway for a copyright-free clip of music I would use in my intros. That they were still, and it was from YouTube's own music library, and they were using that as a way to say, nope, we own this, we want to take it, and you can't get any of it. And so there you go. And I'm kind of glad I'm not eligible for the monetization program, because it never mattered anyway. It really didn't. So who cares if I make money through YouTube or not? I've got other methods of making money if I really needed it. But to be honest, I just enjoy creating content for you guys. And I'm sure that a lot of these other people that are getting targeted by Jukin Media and other corporate entities that use copyright to make money are just trying to live their best life and create the content they want. They don't care about money or anything like that. But when you end up getting a $3,000 fine slapped on you for whatever reason, dang, I just must say, the internet kind of sucks. Anyway, thank you guys so very much for watching. Thank you so much for spreading this message. I want you to do 3 things for me. I want you to share this on social media. I want you to share this on Facebook, Twitter, wherever. And I want you to spread the word that Jukin Media is not to be trusted and not to be supported any longer. We need to shut them down, or at least limit them to the point to where they cannot continue to ambulance chase and then charge people just for doing what they're allowed to within the law. It doesn't work, and it's not good. I love you very much. I will speak with you again soon, and until next time, thanks for watching. This is the Wandering Wind signing off. But I'll be back when the day is new, and I'll have more ideas for you, and you'll have things that you'll want to talk about. I will too, because it's you I like. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great night.